Off the top, R.J. Johnson missed the Loyola road trip. He is sitting again today. Lafayette wins the tap, and we are underway. First Patriot League game in 2022 for the Leopards here on the road against the Crusaders. I'm Kevin Gale, joined by Kevin Wells. Holy Cross looking for its first Patriot League win, sitting at 0-2. Here's that matchup between the bigs inside, missed on the turnaround. Good defense by Koulibaly. Quinn rolled it off the top. Here is Kyrell Luke, the freshman from Dorchester, Mass. He's running point in place of R.J. Johnson, and talk about a maturity process. He looks more confident than ever quarterbacking this offense for the Crusaders.
He's done a great job as a freshman. He's got plenty of exposure during the course of this early season.
Luke with the runner, too strong off the back iron. Out goes Tyrone Perry, that senior from Apopka, Florida. Whizzed a pass across the floor to Leo O'Boyle. Sort of a 1-in, 4-out offense for Lafayette. There's a backdoor cut. Pass was behind Perry. Had to go back and get it. We say that to point out a lot of shooters around the arc, but the big man stuffs it down. Neil Quinn with the dunk.
Well, again, a little overplaying in the low post that time by Holy Cross. They were able to get it inside to Quinn, and he's very difficult to stop.
And we see Lafayette extend the defense for the first time off a made bucket. That's right out of Holy Cross's playbook. They look really good after a made bucket, then dialing up the defense. Gates in the short corner. Drives baseline. Look at him slip around. Extra pass. This is Bo Montgomery in the lane. Missed high off the glass. Koulibaly, offensive board. Missed the putback, and it goes to Lafayette.
Great battle by Koulibaly that time. Great transition by Holy Cross on defense. In the early going of that Loyola game, they struggled with their transition back on defense.
Perry missed a deep three. Gates gets the board. Luke around the bigger Gates. Pulls up, missed it, and tapped around before Jenkins gets the security. Tried to go no look, big mistake. Turned over to Holy Cross. And was it a foul or a kick ball? And it will be a first foul on Leo O'Boyle, first call of the game. Fran O'Hanlon, head coach in his 27th season, longest tenured coach in the Patriot League, second among Patriot League coaches with 355 wins. He trails only Ed DeChellis from Navy, whose team got the win here at the Hart Center on New Year's Day. That's a very experienced squad. Martindale's three, missed it short. And this has been the story, Kevin. Holy Cross just missing shots early in a game, still trying to find rhythm. Splash on the other end. Nice answer by Leo O'Boyle. He's shooting 33% from deep.
Well, O'Boyle at 6'7", he's got plenty of range. And this Lafayette team can really shoot the three ball, so you've got to close out.
Gates thought about it from the elbow. Lowers his shoulder. Nice slip move. Couldn't finish inside. Koulibaly, too strong. There is a lid on that rim for the Crusaders. Perry, all gas, no brakes.
Well, we had talked about it in the open, and there's a good look at Perry as he jets to the basket, goes high off the window and in.
Lafayette looks pretty sharp for a team that hasn't played since December 22nd. That was a win over Gwynedd Mercy from Division III, 87-66, and Leopards haven't been in game action since. Nice bounce by Gates, and Koulibaly takes the lid off.
Well, block to block, very atypical. Nice bounce pass, but a great finish.
O'Boyle got knocked down, no call. Away goes Kyrell Luke trying to push the pace. There's Bo Montgomery for the finish.
Pretty looking fast break for the Crusaders there. That's the type of tempo that they need to create here in this game this evening.
And when we saw the starting five, Kev, you said right away, ooh, I like Bo Montgomery with Kyrell Luke. Why's that?
Well, I think that Luke does a great job at the point, and I think Bo Montgomery is again, with the ball in his hands, is a real jet. He's quick to the basket, and he's got a decent shot.
Jenkins clanked the three. Offensive rebound. Nice hustle by O'Boyle. Quinn, ball fake, and scores.
Neil Quinn, great ball fake to the right side of the iron. He comes back to the left side for the finish.
Neil Quinn could be the X factor in this game. He can score on the block if opponents play closer to the shooters outside. Martindale off the bounce and one. Nice aggressive take by the sophomore from Worcester Academy. captains on the staff at Marquette in the Big East. He is all energy all the time, and Kevin, you can feel it. He believes this team is ready to turn the corner and get win number 1 in the Patriot League.
Well, great opportunity tonight. I think all the stars are aligned. They need to really bring it. Their energy, I like where they are right now. 4.5 minutes into this ball game, they're playing with great energy on the offensive end, creating tempo, and on the defensive end, getting some decent stops.
Martindale completed the three-point play, and Kyrell Luke makes the hustle play off the inbound.
Well, you talk about the defense, and there's Kyrell Luke on the inbound, like on cue, gets the steal, gets hit going up. He'll get 2 from the charity stripe.
The big man, Neil Quinn, was called for the foul on Martindale heading into the timeout. Rubio called for his first. In and out for Luke on his free throw. But if you get the bigs in foul trouble for Lafayette, you have to wonder about their depth and their wind. We talked about that emotion and intensity from Holy Cross. This is a Lafayette squad that was put through the ringer due to COVID-19 protocols. We were also told they had to walk up the hill to Holy Cross. Their bus couldn't make it up the hill due to snowy conditions, so some of the players had to get out in shorts and sneakers trying to work their way up the hilltop. So that's life on the road in the Patriot League. You got to want it.
Well, again, this Lafayette team has only had 3 full practices, so that certainly can only help them.
You made it up the hill in a car, right, Kev?
I certainly did.
Okay.
I did.
Just want to make sure you wanted enough.
That's it.
Shot clock already down to 8. Brantley got stuck outside the arc. Back in his hands. He hoists a 3. Too strong. Martindale tapped it right to Tyrone Perry. Our player to watch. Back from a torn ACL in just 5.5 months. And look at the explosiveness from Leo O'Boyle. Second on the team in three-point shooting, but he can score off the deck too.
Well, I was just going to say, he knocked down that three-pointer from the left wing, and then all of a sudden he takes it hard to the basket. Great finish.
Here's Michael Rabinovich. Lowers the shoulder. Too strong. Rabinovich also from Worcester Academy. He's been a sub off the bench, adding some depth in that front court. Caleb Kenny, the freshman, just checked in as well. And too strong. Nice baseline run by O'Boyle, but couldn't get it to hit.
Missed opportunity for Lafayette there.
Martindale, double stop, and then pawed away by Rubio. Kid from Skillman, New Jersey, glides through the lane, and he's got a chance at the old-fashioned 3.
Well, again, Rubio, only a freshman. He's 6'10", he's long. You talk about depth as he spells Neil Quinn. You take a look at it here. Great pass, a little bit behind him. Again, shows you how well he can catch the basketball and finish.
Caleb Kenny called for his first personal foul and will step aside. Media timeout with 14:07 to go in the first. Holy Cross keeping it tight with Lafayette. Lafayette has cooled off from three-point range. 1 of 5 as a team. 13-8 lead for the Leopards here on the road against Holy Cross, and Rubio trying to get it going at the free throw line. Couldn't convert the three-point play, and now Holy Cross stays within 5. Still getting used to the empty gym here at Holy Cross. It gets a little church-like during those free throws. Here's a loose pass taken away by the Leopards. Nice hustle on the floor by Thomas Verbinskis, who just checked in. And the possession arrow points to Holy Cross after the tie-up.
Great hustle by both teams. Dejan Humphrey in the ball game, Caleb Kinney in the ball game for Holy Cross.
That is Bo Montgomery, the sophomore, who had some great moments in the Loyola game wearing number 0. Gates with the handoff to Martindale, getting a great look as he went diving toward the low block.
Well, Judson Martindale takes it off the bounce. He's really looking to take it to the basket early on here in this ball game.
Dejan Humphrey, our player to watch, just checked in for the first time, called for his first personal, second team foul on Holy Cross. Yeah, that's not what we've come to expect from Judson Martindale. Early in his career, more of a spot-up three-point shooter, but as Holy Cross has been looking for a third or fourth scorer beyond Jarrell Gates and Kyrell Luke, you have to like that sort of hard-nosed, driver mentality from Martindale. Lafayette trying more of the same from C.J. Fulton. Long rebound, missed the three. And Martindale's there first for the board.
Neil Quinn did a great job of getting his hand on the ball that time for Lafayette.
Humphrey calls for the screen. They call him Bubba. Nice body control and a circus shot. Hoop and harm.
Great high ball screen that time by Jarrell Gates. Good solid screen and an outstanding finish.
This is high-level stuff from Dejon Humphrey.
Take a look at it there. Again, playing with confidence, Kevin. I just think that, you know, every single game he's continued to get more and more confidence, and that's something that this Holy Cross team really needs.
John Brantley was called for his first personal, and we talked with Brett Nelson about Dejon Humphrey. I said, why was he so good with that career-best 19 points at Loyola? Said he's finally using his shot-making skills, and I think that was an example right there. Took that one right off the blacktop from the schoolyard. Gates denies the post and pawed it out of bounds. Big round of applause from the Holy Cross bench.
Right now, defensively, Holy Cross has been doing a very good job. Again, it's not a surprise or a secret. This Lafayette team loves to shoot the three ball, averaging about 30 attempts a game.
Gates at 6'6", can play more like a wing, but sometimes has to D up the bigger, stronger 7-footers like Neil Quinn.
Well, you got Bo Montgomery in a tough matchup in the low post here. There's a switch now with Gates.
Oh, a beautiful backdoor cut. And Sonberg hit it on the baseline run. Neil Quinn read it all the way. That's picture perfect from the Leopards.
The backdoor cut has been a real Achilles heel for this Crusader team. It's something that they need to begin to shut down more frequently.
Montgomery hits the spot up three, and we've got a tie game with 12:17 to go in the first. Holy Cross was down 7-0 out of the gates. We saw a lot of those backdoor plays by Navy on New Year's Day. No surprise from one of the service academies. Good, tight, disciplined offense. Fulton, bounce pass, down low to Jenkins, and he converts.
Well, very patient offense that time, and that's one of the things that Coach O'Hanlon talked about was their and again, defensively, they're holding Lafayette to a minimal amount of three-point attempts.
Holy Cross shooting 40% as a team, but they've hit 3 of their last 4 shots from the floor. You know, it sounds like a broken record sometimes. We've been saying on these home broadcasts, you know, if the shots would just fall for Holy Cross, if they could just get hot and stay hot, especially from the three-point line, they could have a couple more wins in the column. It really feels like today maybe they're stringing together enough possessions early to build that confidence. Quinn took the hot pass, kicked it outside to Perry, 6 to shoot. Back to the big man. Off the deck, it's O'Boyle, hangs in the air and hits. Good reach from the 6'7" junior, wingspan more like 7 feet.
Well, O'Boyle, again, he created space for that shot. He did a really nice job. Lafayette drops back into a man.
Bubba Humphrey spins it out to Bo Montgomery. Nice turnaround, in and out. Neil Quinn cleaning the glass. And back to him high side. He can quarterback the offense from here. He's got a good view from up there, 7 feet tall. Lafayette shooting 53% from the floor. Only 16% from deep. That's good news for Holy Cross. Now a battle down low. Bump in Kyle Jenkins. Foul on the floor.
Thought he might have shuffled his feet before that, but again, Nolan Dorsey plays with a tremendous amount of energy.
Dorsey called for his first personal foul, just his 6th appearance this year. He had been out for a while with plantar fasciitis. Nice spin move, and Coulibaly fouls Quinn. No easy buckets here at the Hart Center. Hard to blame him down there deep.
Well, again, a great job. Unfortunately, to the baseline side, Neil Quinn shows you a little bit of the flexibility and quickness that he has at 7 foot, taking it off the bounce to the baseline.
Neil Quinn second in the Patriot League in both rebounds and assists per game, so it shows you what kind of Swiss Army knife he is at 7 feet tall. A lot of times, Kevin, those are guys who learned ball skills as a guard before their growth spurt. Not sure when Neil Quinn shot up to 6 feet tall, but he's got all the gifts for this size.
Well, to be honest with you, he's got a high basketball IQ, and talking about that, he's averaging 4 assists per ball game for this Lafayette team.
It's a 5-1 run for Lafayette, 21-16 lead, but Holy Cross weathered the early storm, and they're showing their depth in the front court. Koulibaly will sit. Judson Martindale back into the game. He's been hyper-aggressive on offense. 5 points, 2 of 4 from the floor, trailing only Bo Montgomery, team leader with 6 points. Martindale trying to activate Gates. Goes beast mode in the lane. Nice finish inside.
Well, Jarrell Gates, again, nice left-handed finish. And I say this all the time. When he gets the ball in the post, he imposes his will on the opposition.
Turned over. Gates 2-on-1. Luke 2-on-1. He had Bubba Humphrey cutting toward the bucket, but Holy Cross has to slow it down. Until Gates gets right around for 2. Nicely done. Went left on Rubio and took advantage of the first year.
Well, Jarrell Gates putting it to the floor. This Holy Cross team, Kevin, is looking for someone to step up. Who's going to be the person that we have to shut down night in and night out?
Nolan Dorsey nearly picked a pocket. 8 to shoot for the Leopards. Tyrone Perry, senior point guard. Nice slip inside and converted off the glass by Rubio. He's spelling Neil Quinn well in the middle of this offense.
Well, great rotation from the weak side that time. I thought that Judson Martindale got there relatively quickly.
Luke faked the 3. Got doubled. Gates trying to spin around Rubio. Dorsey hands to Martindale, 7 to shoot. Gates on the low block, turns and connects. That's what his head coach calls him. Playing to his maximum potential, according to Brett Nelson. He was never healthy in non-league play, and it's a sight to see. Jarrell Gates at 100% against Lafayette as Holy Cross flips the floor, forcing a turnover.
Great job again defensively, side fronting that pass. Here they go, feed the beast, and I mean that in a positive way. He's on a roll right now, Jarrell Gates.
Kevin, have you seen anyone in the last 2 years work harder than Jarrell Gates?
Absolutely not. I mean, he's just, and you know what I like the best is the fact that he's stepping out a little bit more and he's expanding his game from the foul line extended or foul line all the way in off the bounce.
Here's a little swagger to this Holy Cross team. Jarrell Gates has hit 3 of his last 4. Holy Cross has hit 6 of its last 7 from the floor. Less than 8.5 to go in the first. Holy Cross down just 1, looking for the lead. Martindale, deep 3, missed it. And a rebound to Kyle Jenkins. Sophomore didn't play non-league season last year, still trying to find his identity like a lot of these Lafayette underclassmen. These are 2 teams that really believe by February or March they could be a lot better as young players come into form. Denied. Nolan Dorsey gets the takeaway. Nice bounce to Kyrell Luke for the finish.
Well, Kyrell Luke, again, nice right-handed finish off the window. But Nolan Dorsey got that all going with his defensive stand.
8th assist of the year for Nolan Dorsey. Hasn't played a lot of minutes, but he shares the basketball. Quinn do best to disrupt the Leopards so far.
Well, I think what they're doing is one pass away. They're denying that pass, one pass away, and they're rotating exceptionally well on defense. If somebody gets beat, the weak side is dropping in to help out.
Turnovers have been a story for Holy Cross all season long. No giveaways so far for the Crusaders. Head coach Brett Nelson has got to love that. Dorsey getting some quality minutes here. Feeds the big man. Jarrell Gates gets his own miss. Goes back up. Can't hit. 3rd chance. 4th chance. And he's got it. No quit from Jarrell Gates.
Unbelievable. You know, again, you talk about imposing your will. There's just no quit in him whatsoever every single time. 4 consecutive rebounds there.
Just padding the stats now to show off. Perry got caught in a tough spot. Leopard's lucky to still have the basketball. What a run this is for Holy Cross. Biggest lead of the game, up to 3. Shot clock down to 6. Ball is loose. Montgomery couldn't free it up off Fulton. Kick into the corner. Now the step in. That's too late. Shot clock violation.
Again, credit to defense. The amount of energy that this Holy Cross team is bringing tonight is outstanding. Take a look at Jarrell Gates. I mean, he just keeps himself in a position to get a miss if, in fact, there is one. And then finally, there is not one.
You know what makes that even more impressive, Kev? Chris Rubio standing right there next to him, 6'10". He's got a 4-inch advantage over Gates, but he didn't want it as much as the senior from Charlotte, North Carolina. There's a giveaway in the backcourt. Lafayette trying to apply some of that pressure defense of its own. Back inside to the big man, Quinn. Inside out it goes. Sonberg missed the 3. Luke, just a freshman. He's got a little pep in his step today. You can feel the confidence in this Holy Cross team. And it's flushed down by Montgomery. 6'5", and he's got hops.
Not only does he have hops, he can take it hard to the basket as he did that time.
Kick out for 3. Perry's got it. And he turns and shares a couple words with the Holy Cross bench. That's interesting. There is a lot of spice in this game. It's an empty gym, but these two teams have delivered the energy. Judson Martindale, nice body control. Couldn't tap it out. Tyrone Perry trying to break away. Brett Nelson looking for a little more ball pressure from his Crusaders. Leopards have been turned away. This zone defense for Holy Cross is really doing the job against the bigs. Step back by Perry. He banked it in. Went tumbling toward the logo. Didn't get the foul call, but threw up 3 fingers as Lafayette regains the lead. Montgomery, nice handles, tried to get around C.J. Fulton. Dorsey playing a lot of minutes, lost his footing. Gates goes right into Quinn, left it short. That's one of the battles we expected. How would Jarrell Gates D up the bigger, stronger Neil Quinn? So far, so good. It's to the Crusaders' advantage. And naked on the base. A lot of credit to Brett Nelson and his staff, R.J. Evans, Sam Ferry, Joe Kennedy. They have been tinkering with this team. Brett Nelson told us earlier this week, look, we only played 16 games last year. One of the top point guards in the league, R.J. Johnson, is out again. There's a push on the baseline and a foul coming here against Lafayette. Holy Cross gaining experience every day against older, tougher teams. They opened the campaign at home against Navy, picked top 3 in the league. Loyola, a tough, experienced team on the road. This feels like a matchup where Holy Cross has the skill set to get a result on their home floor.
There's no question about it. This is a ball game that Holy Cross certainly can take home their first W of the Patriot League this year.
Gates has been a problem inside, but he's dispossessed. Nice poke from behind, and the ball found the hands of Tyrone Perry. See Perry with that big knee brace on his right side where he had that torn ACL. His head coach said, you're not Adrian Peterson. You can't come back in less than 6 months from that injury. And Tyrone Perry said, don't believe me, just watch. 8 to shoot. That's O'Boyle. Hangs in the air. Wild shot. And it's loose to Luke. Good eyes up floor. Bo Montgomery spins through. Gets his own miss. Rabinovich in the lane, and he walked with it. I think he was as surprised as anyone he got that pass.
That was an outstanding pass as he was coming straight down Main Street from the high post. Missed opportunity right there for the Crusaders.
Rabinovich looking for his first bucket in back-to-back games this season. He hit against Loyola on the road. Nice to see that snap to spell dating back to November 12th against BC when he had 11 points. Deep three. Jenkins clanked it, and Rabinovich gets the long rebound. Those are the 50-50 boards that Fran O'Hanlon, the Lafayette head coach, said his team has got to get on the road if they have a chance. Montgomery with the hanger. Floated that one up toward the rafters.
Bo Montgomery doing a great job. Again, giving himself some space to get that shot off. A nice runner.
That's a foul down on the low block against Rabinovich, his first of the game. And Bo Montgomery is an interesting story. On a given day, as we said, really 2 to 3 players seem to be at their best, according to head coach Brett Nelson. He pointed to Bo Montgomery specifically after that Loyola game and said, this is a guy who was just scratching the surface last year as a freshman, and this is that whoa, where did he come from breakthrough we were waiting for. Kyrell Luke nearly climbed the ladder to get that inbound pass and tapped it last out of bounds. If you're counting at home, Neil Quinn's 7 feet tall. Kyrell Luke is 5'11", and I think they were palm to palm on that.
Well, Kyrell Luke certainly has shown us during the course of this season, again, it's early, but he has shown us his leaping ability.
And he didn't even play high school basketball last year.
Exactly, exactly. Again, you know, a victim of the COVID war.
Quinn backing down Rabinovich. Can't get around him. The double comes and
in a conference call, and I'll tell you, what a great guy.
Off the inbound, Fulton wiggles through and scores. He had just 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah, you said it right. We always love talking with Fran O'Hanlon. He's got a big personality, and he's excited about what these Leopards can do, and I'm excited to see what Dejon Humphrey's going to do in the Patriot League season. This kid has flipped a switch this week. He looks like a brand new scorer.
Well, again, great contain, pressured defender, and there you saw once again, great confidence going hard to the basket.
Outside to Jenkins, side rim, a lot of contact, and it's a foul on the Leopards. Guess who? Dejon Humphrey, the kid from Southfield Christian in Metro Detroit, got himself tied up and drew the foul.
Well, again, a great position box out, outstanding job by Humphrey. You know, and again, it's a fundamental part of the game that's not always executed the way it needs to be. Right there was picture perfect.
I spent a lot of years covering college and high school basketball in Michigan, and there are some really good, tough players that come out of Detroit, and Dejon Humphrey showed it right there. Early season injury, what else is new? That was sort of the story for all these Crusaders early on. Humphrey missed the front end of the 1-and-1 after the second foul on Leo Boyle. Another big with a couple fouls. Boyle has to sit. 33-32. Leopards cling into that 1-point lead. Holy Cross led by as many as 5 here in the second half.
Holy Cross doing a nice job defensively.
Rabinovich couldn't get one over on Quinn that time.
Well, again, the 7-footer gets it on the right side, takes it back to the left side, and an outstanding finish.
And an answer on the other end.
What a great move and an outstanding finish right back at you.
Wide open three. Perry buries it. All of a sudden, we've got a shootout here at the Hart Center.
C.J. Fulton doing a great job of making the Crusader defense collapse, and then the kick out to the corner.
Humphrey just following Rabinovich. No foul called, a lot of contact. And finally, it's a jump ball possession to the Crusaders. Boy, I don't know. There was a lot going on in the lane there.
A lot of hands, a lot of movement. Holy Cross will have 13 to shoot with this possession.
So let's see what the Crusaders draw up off the baseline. Humphrey collecting his breath. He's had a great first half. Perfect 2 of 2 from the floor, but Bo Montgomery, who's going to trigger the inbound, leading scorer on the floor with 10. Jarrell Gates gets right into the body of Jenkins. Kept the pivot, couldn't hit, and a foul on Rabinovich.
I think he got in the small of his back with a little push there. Again, Jarrell Gates taking it into the teeth of the defense. Couldn't get it to drop.
Second foul in 5 minutes for Rabinovich. Rubio will sit. Neil Quinn at 7 feet tall will finish off the first half. They protected Quinn well. He has just one personal foul.
Holy Cross picks up full court, man-to-man.
Perry. Now Fulton, the Irishman, at the elbow. Works it outside to Jenkins. 7 to shoot here for the Leopards. Brantley, a lot of dribbles. Extra pass, high side. Perry clanked it, and a rebound to Montgomery. Crusaders can hold for the last shot, but they have just 4 seconds. Martindale in transition. Missed the 3, and the first in this game. Fran O'Hanlon already working the officials to start the second half. Our 3 referees in this one, Adam Vandenberg, Jeff Fox, Casey Kett. Final 20 minutes here in Worcester on what's been a snowy day. Storm clouds parted to get the Leopards here safely, and they've not played a game since December 22nd. They look crisp in the first half. Let's see if they can finish it in the second. Shot clock already down to 7. That's O'Boyle, trapped in the corner. Jenkins has to heave. Missed it. And a long rebound to O'Boyle. Kid from Scranton, a former all-rookie selection now in his junior year. Quinn ran into trouble with Coulibaly. Off the back iron, and Coulibaly gets the board.
Again, nice job that time defensively in the low post for Holy Cross.
Coulibaly had a career-best 10 rebounds against Harvard before the holiday break. Looking to turn the corner now as a sophomore, making more of an impact now than ever, still learning who he is as a player. Jarrell Gates walked with the basketball.
Well, nice entrance pass into the low post, but Jarrell Gates had happy feet, moved them both at the same time. So a turnover for the Crusaders.
Just the 4th giveaway of this game for Holy Cross. There were a lot of games in non-conference play when the Crusaders were battling injury, and Brett Nelson said if we could just find a way to keep it to less than 14 turnovers, we would be in a lot more of these games. Today could be the day. A lot of action off the ball. Quinn pulls up and drains it. Who knew Neil Quinn had the 18-footer like that?
Not bad for the 7-footer. Certainly opens things up for him from the outside, looking to put it to the deck going in.
Oh, what a drive and a scoop shot circus for Bo Montgomery. Quick answer on the other end. Jenkins missed it wide open, and an offensive rebound to Quinn. Fresh possession for the Leopards, leading by 4. Now, Quinn's been a lot of fun to watch in this game. Lost 20 pounds over the summer, leaner, a little bit quicker. And we get a foul called on Bo Montgomery for Holy Cross. That's his first, team's first in the second half. Montgomery leading all scorers with 12 points.
Here's a great take here. This Bo Montgomery doing a nice job. Taking it along the baseline with the reverse lay-in off the window.
Baseline's been open on both ends, and that's a 5-second violation. Turnover number 8 for the Leopards. And Tyrone Perry, the reliable senior guard, gave it over.
Good opportunity here for the Crusaders.
If Holy Cross can be the more disciplined team down the stretch, this could really open the door. Martindale deep, short. Rebound to Gates. He has been everywhere in this game. Denied in the post and taken right back by Jenkins, who will slow it up.
O'Boyle reached it in from the backside, knocked it away.
Out of position, didn't matter, had the active hands. Flipped inside. Oh, what a find. Hoop and harm. Jenkins got behind Gates, and Neil Quinn dropped one in from the stars.
Well, once Gates got, take a look at it here. Once Gates got on the top side, it gave him the opportunity to seal, and a great entrance pass. Again, we talk about the assists, 4 per game for Neil Quinn. Great entrance pass there. Opportunity for a 3-point play.
How many teams have an assist leader that's 7 feet tall? that aren't named the Showtime Lakers with Magic Johnson.
Well, like you said, you know, when he was in junior high school, he might have been a point guard.
He's been a lot of fun to watch in this game. Quinn now with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. All of a sudden, Leopards lead up to 7. Crusaders need a bucket this time down. They've gone one of their last 4. Martindale's got the answer. Nifty in the paint today.
Well, and I think that certainly is opening up his game. He's not shooting the ball well from the perimeter, but he's taking it exceptionally well to the iron.
Team leader in blocks. That was a bit of a surprise so far this season, and now scoring inside the arc. Oh, that one fell from way up high. Leo O'Boyle, nice stroke.
Well, good job on defense as well, closing out. That was a tough shot.
This is what the Crusaders could not afford. Lafayette finally getting hot from 3. And here's a foul away from the ball on Lafayette. This game's going to be physical down the stretch. Heard a little bit of barking in the first half. Sitting courtside, you can't even tell that there are no fans in the stands because there's a lot of energy in this building.
Leo O'Boyle goes to the bench. He picks up his 3rd.
So we'll keep an eye on that. O'Boyle at 6'7". Nice piece in the first half. He also has 10 points. 1 foul for the Leopards, 2 fouls for the Crusaders here in the second. Shot clock down to 7, and that's asking a little much. Into traffic, there were 2 bodies there around Koulibaly. Perry on the dribble, spins it out, and Brantley connects.
Right now, Lafayette is running on all cylinders. Defensively, they've really turned it up a notch. There's a lot of intensity and a little bit of overplay going on here.
First bucket of the game for John Brantley, the 6th man. He's been the best option off the bench so far this year. Lafayette lead is up to 11, largest of the game. Gates activates and scores.
I'll tell you what, I thought that that should have been a 3-point play. It seemed like they rode him all the way in. Great entrance pass by Koulibaly.
That snaps a 6-0 run for Lafayette, back to a 9-point game. Brantley, heat check, missed it. Crusaders were on the wrong side of a 14-0 run by Loyola in the second. Said, I didn't have any when Ralph Willard was the head coach in the 2000s. He said, Ralph's teams kicked our butts here in Worcester. That's high praise.
No doubt about that.
Martindale gets around the big body, and he's going to the line. Dance through Eric Songberg off the bench at 6'7". And this new attack mode, Judson Martindale, has been fun to watch tonight.
Oh, I really like it. Here he is, left-handed dribble, takes it hard to the basket. Again, he's 6'7", he's long, he uses his body, protects the basketball very well. I mean, I think that this has added a great dimension to his game.
Good on the first free throw. Actually gave the foul to Kyle Jenkins, his first of the game. 3 fouls for Lafayette, 2 for Holy Cross. Back-to-back for Martindale. This lead for Lafayette was up to 11, Kevin, and we looked at each other saying, uh-oh, there's that danger moment for Holy Cross. Let's see if the Crusaders can weather the storm.
Well, they need to get a stop here. This is a critical juncture. Glad to see Martindale knock down 2 free throws. Holy Cross didn't shoot from the charity stripe very well in the first half.
Quinn missed an open runner, and Eric Sonberg off the back iron, tapped around. Fulton, the Irishman from Belfast, got the board. 2-time Rookie of the Week in this conference, relatively quiet in this game. A lot of ball movement, 9 seconds to shoot. Fulton off the deck, denied inside. He got blocked by Kyrell Luke, who leads the break and transitions for the score.
Well, Kyrell Luke, he goes from defense, takes it himself the length of the floor, coast to coast, and lays it in.
Wow, clock that. How quick did he get from block to finish? It's a 5-point game with less than 14 to go. Holy Cross is right there with Lafayette. Quinn, spot up, pure. Oh, you can't leave him with that kind of space.
tough inside, he's tough outside.
Yeah, you said it, he's gonna be back again next year, create more havoc. Martindale 9 points in this game. Caleb Kenny just checked in. The big man tries his luck on the low block, slithers around and just missed it off the front iron.
Good job getting himself into a space where he could get his shot off. Just couldn't finish that, Kev.
Fulton, that's 3. C.J. Fulton, a very poised player. He started the last 10 games, a native of Belfast. His head coach played overseas and said, I never wanted to play in Ireland. Their best defense was kicking guys on the low block. Basketball's gotten a lot better in the Emerald Isle. Missed in transition, Sonberg, too strong.
Great opportunity for Crusaders. A little bit of luck right there.
Back to a 10-point game. Gates catching his breath, working so hard in the paint. He's at the top of the lane. Drives into Quinn, drew the contact, and got the shooter's roll.
I'll tell you, pretty move. That's the only way. I mean, he was very fluid, took it hard to the basket, nice spin move inside, good finish.
Whistles have been quiet here in the second half. A lot of bumping bodies in the paint. Quinn into Gates, fakes it, couldn't make it. And rebound to Jarrell Gates. The man they call G, just gobbling up all the stats, 12.6 boards.
Gates doing a great job in terms of fenders, if you will. And I think that his foot speed is exceptional for someone 6'6". His physicality is off the hook.
And he goes 2 for 2 at the line, now leading all scorers with 14 points after he drew a second foul on Neil Quinn. 7-footer playing good, clean basketball in this game, and he'll be on the floor a lot down the stretch. Finds Perry running the baseline. But good defense there by Bo Montgomery to stay step for step.
Nolan Dorsey back in the game. He came in just before that last time out. Again, I like his energy. I like the defensive tenacity that he brings to this Crusader team.
Gates trying to add help. Montgomery played the defense. Dorsey couldn't get the board, but it's Caleb Kenny off the bench into the game and onto the score sheet. Caleb Kenny's first bucket of the game. And all of a sudden, that Lafayette lead that was up to 11, now down to 4.
Well, again, it's been a game of runs. This has kind of been the MO of Holy Cross this year, but they're doing a really good job right now. We said it was a critical juncture not that many minutes ago.
That's a big miss by Quinn in the mid-range. He looked automatic ever since halftime. Dejon Humphrey, gimme that!
You know, again, takes it hard to the basket. A lot of confidence.
Oh, and an answer on the other end. The Leopards get a dime from John Brantley to Kyle Jenkins. Crusaders have got to get back on defense. High energy. Lots of enthusiasm. Now both teams will catch their breath for a moment. Eight to shoot for the Crusaders. Kenny tried to get it to Gates. Humphrey running out of time. Someone's got to shoot. And time ran out on Nolan Dorsey. Brent Nelson saying, Dejon Humphrey, you've got to look at the shot clock.
Well, great job defensively that time by Lafayette. I had said earlier that they had turned it up, and their tenacity certainly showed there.
Closing in on the final 10 minutes here at the Hart Center. Lafayette opening its Patriot League season, and the back door is open again. Kyle Jenkins to Tyrone Perry this time. Bo Montgomery nearly lost it in the backcourt. Good pressure by Fulton.
Well, it was a solid screen on that backdoor cut. It caught Bo Humphrey. Got beat.
Gates, short corner. He's got that shot too.
This is probably the most complete game that Jarrell Gates has played this year for the Crusaders.
And no surprise, right when his head coach says Jarrell Gates is finally back to 100% health. Three is open, and Fulton won't miss. C.J. Fulton shooting better than 38% from deep this season. And the Irishman opens that lead back up to 7. Bubba Humphrey trying to work his way around Gates. Steps into the lane, a lot of contact, and he'll go to the line. That's a third foul on Neil Quinn. All of a sudden, this game has tightened up a bit.
Nice job getting himself into the lane that time. Dejon Humphrey looking to create offense. Again, I don't want to jinx Holy Cross, but they certainly have shot the ball from the free throw line well here in the second half.
7 of 11 as a team from the free throw line. Lafayette's attempted just 4 free throws in this game. The difference maker so far, though, those backdoor cuts, those baseline runs by Lafayette. How can Holy Cross slam that door? Because the Leopards have just had an answer each time down the floor.
You know, again, you can't overplay. You've got to use contained pressure. So if that means that you're one pass away, and instead of side fronting and denying that entrance pass on the wing, you're just going to have to back off and keep your offensive player directly in front of you.
Lafayette breaks the full court press, and there's a foul underneath on Kenny. Head coach Fran O'Hanlon said that was going to be key in this game. Move the ball. Do not get disrupted by Holy Cross's pressure defense. Don't forget, this is a Leopard squad that practiced only 3 times this week. They had not played since December 22nd. Fran O'Hanlon has got to like this energy from his team on the road. They've looked organized on offense. Quinn missed the turnaround.
Again, nice job of staying home by Holy Cross.
Nolan Dorsey steps in, short. And a skying board for Jenkins. Lead is still 5 for Lafayette. Creeping in on the 8-minute media timeout. Slipped inside to Quinn, doubled. Nice ball movement here by the Leopards. Quinn's got a mismatch here on Townsell, who just checked in. Topside, Perry, in and out on the 3. And a lot of contact in the corner will stay on this end as Nolan Dorsey took the worst of it.
Great hustle by both teams that time, Kevin.
We knew hustle would go a long way in deciding this game, but who can be the more organized, efficient offensive team down the stretch? 50-50 balls will go a long way in deciding it, but Holy Cross has got to find answers on the other end. Quinn backing down Montgomery and draws the foul on the floor.
Just a Quinn taking advantage of a size mismatch.
It's a smaller lineup here for Holy Cross. Tallest player on the floor looks to be Jarrell Gates at 6'6". Tough on the inbound. Good defense there by Bo Montgomery. Back to the key matchup. Quinn on Gates. Pestered by Bubba Humphrey. Ball is loose. Holy Cross trying to win it back. Townsell. Pressure on the inbound here from the Leopards. Townsell finds Gates, and that shows you a lot of the confidence they have in this big body. He is so gifted, and as a senior, this could be a really special year. Only Holy Cross player to be named preseason All-League this season. Bo Montgomery drives baseline and scores. Worked his way around Nolan Dorsey, and nobody followed the dangerous sophomore guard. And Fran O'Hanlon says, we got to figure this out. Timeout, Leopards. So it's down to a 3-point game. Holy Cross trailed by as many as 11. They trailed 7-0 to start the game, but Brent Nelson and his team have delivered all the energy and enthusiasm you could ask for. Can they make the changes down the stretch to win of the season? Decided here, Holy Cross has gotten hot, hitting 5 of its last 6 shots from the floor. Lafayette has cooled off, scoreless over the last 2 minutes. Leopards out of the timeout. Let's see what O'Hanlon drew up on that whiteboard. Dorsey back in this game, playing some tenacious defense off the bench. Nice skip pass to Fulton. The Irishman missed into the corner. Who touched it last? It'll stay here with Lafayette. Good hustle by Townsell to chase that long rebound.
I think Bo Montgomery might have got a hand on it that time.
Bo Montgomery has been everywhere in this game. 14 points in 26 minutes. Maybe he's taken that next step in his sophomore year development. Quinn tried to feed down low, and Jarrell Gates plucked it away.
Great defense in the low post that time by Holy Cross on the lob pass.
Holy Cross has fallen for that lob a couple times. Not now. Jarrell Gates got the read. He'll take the shot and make the shot.
What a great job, Jarrell Gates. Again, jab step, got the defender to step back, pulled back and knocked it down.
Gates had a season best 19 points here against Siena on December 11th. He's creeping close, 18 in this contest. 6:30 to go, it's back to a 1-point game. Holy Cross hasn't led since it was 28-26. Gates setting the big body against Quinn, and a foul called on Holy Cross with 4 on the shot clock.
Again, Neil Quinn, 7 foot 260, Kevin, trying to force his way inside, and Jarrell Gates just cemented in the low post, was not about to be moved.
I loved how you said cemented. He didn't have the height. Here's a turnover. Dorsey on the go. He's got 2 off the glass, and Holy Cross leads. Points off turnovers. The story in this one for Holy Cross, they've ripped 13 off the Leopards.
Again, I think defense has done a great job again.
Gates going for the loose ball. He got fouled on the undercut. And look at the Crusaders go wild in front of their bench.
Well, again, with the noise, the intensity, you wouldn't know that there weren't fans in the stands. Great hustle here. Let's take a look at it. Nolan Dorsey takes it hard to the basket. Great finish. 62-61 Crusaders and the ball.
3 steals in the game for Jarrell Gates. What can't he do today? An 8-0 run in crunch time for Holy Cross. 3.5 minutes without a bucket for Lafayette. Now, can Holy Cross grow the lead? Gates spins around Quinn, gets doubled, spins it out, wide open, and good! Bo Montgomery from deep. 65-61, Holy Cross.
Lafayette respects Gates. They collapse on him. What does he do? He kicks it out, and Bo Montgomery tickles the twine.
Leopards desperate for an answer on this end. And we get a foul away from the basketball. Nolan Dorsey says, who, me?
I know I say this all the time, and that is fouling the Gates hustle. What Holy Cross can't do now is play with so much intensity that they pick up fouls that they shouldn't. Take a look. Double teamed inside, nice kick out, and there's Bo, bang.
Leopards work it into Quinn. Clock ticking toward 5 minutes to go. A long scoreless drought and another foul. As you said, Kev, starting to pile up here. Well, and that's going to send Lafayette to the line.
The 7-foot point guard, LOL, Neil Quinn, doing a great job of taking advantage, dumps it inside the low post.
Second foul on Nolan Dorsey. Great effort off the bench for the sophomore from Knightdale, North Carolina. Transfer from New Mexico. Played against his brother's team just a couple days ago on New Year's Day. Patrick Dorsey didn't dress for that game, but Nolan got some game action, and he's been a key cog in this machine. Good on the first. Nice touch on the free throw by Kyle Jenkins, shooting just 57% from the line, and he snapped a 4-minute, 19-second scoreless drought for the Leopards.
Real key right now is that the Crusaders value the basketball and that they execute their offense.
1 of 2 at the line, and Gates gets the rebound. Execution, so key right here, just like you said, Kevin. Brett Nelson has been preaching more disciplined basketball on the offensive end. Bo Montgomery says, why not just get to the cup?
Well, I'll tell you what, fearless. Fearless, he took the ball to the basket, right through two defenders. Nice job laying it in.
Montgomery's now matched his career best, 19 points against D3 Regis. This is a much more impressive game against a hungry Lafayette squad in league play. Shot clock down to 10. Jenkins on Dorsey. He's got the mismatch. Kicks it outside for three. In and out for Perry. Montgomery's got the board. Leading scorer for his team. Now Dejon Humphrey tripled on the baseline. And out of bounds off the Crusaders. That's one of those turnovers that they just can't afford late.
Well, you want to take what they give you, but you want to use the clock and be smart with it. Great penetration here. Look at that, through three defenders.
This is the best we've seen Holy Cross look in the second half all year, Kev. 13-1 run. Can they close it out at home? There's that baseline. Bigs with Great Britain. Tapped out, offensive board to Lafayette. Fulton faked the three, and now he'll settle it through Jenkins.
Thought they might have missed one there. It looked like he came over the top.
Fulton. They collapsed on him as soon as he showed the three and looked unsure of himself on the
ball IQ.
Jarrell Gates knew right away he missed the front end of the 1-and-1. Tried to follow his miss. That came after a third personal on Chris Rubio on the other end. Dribble handoff. That was a little sloppy, and Dorsey got called for the foul. Good luck for the Leopards. So a third on Dorsey, 9th on Holy Cross. Next foul will put the Leopards in the double bonus.
Again, I think at Holy Cross, especially on the offensive end, they need to be patient, they need to execute. They've got to play to win, not play to preserve the win.
O'Boyle missed. Bo Montgomery gets the board. So missed opportunities on both ends. Let's say we're back to neutral. Still a 3-point game with 3:30 to go. This is a 13-3 run for Holy Cross. Gates hits again. New season high for Jarrell Gates. 20 points in the contest. Career best was last January, 27 points against Lehigh. He could be there in the next 3 minutes.
Neil Quinn is caught in a tough situation with Gates. If he comes out to play him, he gets by him. If he gives him too much space, he knocks it down.
Oh, what a rebound out of nowhere for O'Boyle, and he earns 2 shots.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake right there. Coming from, here's Gates. Again, Quinn, he's giving him a little bit of daylight, although he's long, up and over the top. Nice job by Jarrell Gates.
In and out on the first. Another critical miss here for Lafayette. They've been cold at the line, 4 of 9. And for a young team playing its first Patriot League game this season, these are the opportunities you can't leave at the line. Back to a 4-point game with less than 3 to go. Holy Cross trying to close out its first league win of the season. They were close in the first 2 against Navy and Loyola, but things slipped away in the second half. Crusaders trying to rewrite the script here tonight. Dejon Humphrey, leading scorer last time out against Loyola. Another great game with 8 points. Bo Montgomery, second leading scorer with 19. He goes to Dorsey, deep 3, clanked it.
Lafayette dropped back into that zone. That might be what they're going to stay with here in the closing 2 minutes.
Perry, the leading scorer. Fulton heating up in the second half. Outside, Jenkins triple, side rim. And look at Gates reel in the board. Good reach. And Holy Cross is in no hurry with a 4-point lead. Malcolm Townsell playing some crunch time minutes here as a senior. Gates drives, Too strong. Finishes the rebound.
Well, again, Jarrell Gates kept himself in a position to get his own miss.
Fulton blocked. Dejon Humphrey swatted it away.
Great defense by Humphrey.
Holy Cross leading the Patriot League with nearly 4 blocks per game. That was their second tonight. Down to the final 126. Holy Cross can smell the victory. Gates trapped at the elbow. Dorsey cuts, and Gates drains it.
When in doubt, knock it down. Jarrell Gates, no hesitation, didn't have anybody.
This is Holy Cross at its best so far this season. Leopards got to get a score. Quinn barely got it around Gates and throws it in off the glass.
Well, smart move not to get a body on him there.
That snapped a 2-minute scoreless drought. Leopards have to apply the foul in the backcourt, and free throws could go a long way in deciding this game.
Well, you take a look at it here, nice pass inside, and again, great patience, good choice not to reach in, no foul there. And again, free throws win championships.
Tyrone Perry was calling for his second personal. Bo Montgomery, 67% shooter. Too strong on the first. Window of opportunity for Lafayette. 3 for O'Boyle. Back iron, rebound to Bubba. And a foul by Quinn. It's going to bring the ball all the way down for 2 more. Correction, that's the 9th foul on Lafayette, so it'll be another 1-and-1.
Still a lot of time left.
Dejon Humphrey much better at the line, 88% this year. Fran O'Hanlon can just watch. No good. Still time for Lafayette, down 6. O'Boyle can shoot it from anywhere. Quinn gets around Gates for 2. 73-6. They led by as many as 11 points here in the second half. But Holy Cross has dazzled down the stretch. Back into the hands of Martindale.
Choosing not to put anyone in the lane.
And you know, with Martindale's touch, he wasn't going to miss the back end there. That was all Twine. So back to a 5-point lead, 2 possessions.
Townsell back in for defensive purposes.
Perry, the point guard, gets it to go. He's going to the line.
Take a look here. Nice job taking it hard to the basket. You know, again, Tyrone Perry, the leader, the emotional leader for this Lafayette team.
4th foul on Bo Montgomery, 1 more, and he's DQ'd. He's got 19 points, 2nd best for the Crusaders.
Martindale back into the ball game for offensive purposes for Townsell.
2-point game with 30 seconds to go. Can Holy Cross hold on? Gates fouled right away by Jenkins. And that'll be a 4th on the sophomore forward. So along with Jenkins, Montgomery and Dorsey also playing with 4 fouls. And for Gates, he's 2 for 3 at the line tonight. He's the biggest shots he's taken all season. Rattles in the first. He deserved that one.
Shooter's touch right over the top of the iron.
25 points for Jarrell Gates. Now 2 away from his career best.
Big free throw here.
And he gets both. That's how clutch the senior has been. MVP for Holy Cross all season. Back to a 4-point lead. Perry gets into Montgomery. Too strong. Gates has it. Foul by Lafayette. And Gates is going back to the line. He's running to get down there and shoot. So Jenkins has just fouled out of the game. A tough shooting night. 3 of 11, 8 points, 0 of 5 from 3. We mentioned that Lafayette's the best 3-point shooting team in this league dating back 15 years. They've gone just 33% from deep today. And that's what's really prevented them from establishing long stretches with the lead. They had opportunities in the first half to open it up, but the inside-out game just wasn't opening enough triples.
Sonberg replaces Jenkins.
Gates cooled off that time. Still a 4-point lead for the Crusaders.
Big free throw here. Good to get to 5.
Gates matches his career high, 27 points, a new season best. Fulton wasting no time. Spins it out to Sonberg. In and out. Townsell's got the board. And Montgomery gets fouled. That close for Lafayette. Leopards have missed 5 of their last 6 threes when they needed them most. And you can see the Crusaders are ready to erupt.
I was going to say that. You know, it's kind of like the champagne bottle on New Year's Eve.
Crusaders couldn't party much on New Year's Eve. They had a 2 p.m. tip-off
right.
on New Year's Day against Navy. Gave them maximum effort against one of the teams picked in the top 3 of this league, but didn't get the result. And finally, Holy Cross can take it across the finish line. Quick hitter for Tyrone Perry. That makes it a 5-point game. Still a little work for the Crusaders to do. Dorsey's got it. He's fouled with 4.9. Kevin, we have watched every home game this season for Holy Cross. We've seen the fight. We've talked with Brett Nelson. We can see the excitement he had of this team coming into the season. Injuries really slowed them down in non-league play, but he just kept saying, give us some time. We'll get into Patriot League play. We'll get players back healthy, and things will pay off. How satisfying is it to see it today?
Well, I think that, certainly to get a W here for the Crusaders is something that they've been waiting the entire season for, to beat another Division I opponent, never mind just in the Patriot League. But more importantly, I think going forward, now it's time that they have their confidence. They've got to start to pick off a few other teams.
At the buzzer, it's Perry.